We're up to mitzvah 87. It's found in Mishpatim, prohibited mitzvah number 52. Mitzvahs Leisa, say number 52 in the Torah, found in Shemais Chav Gimel Pasuk Yud Gimel. Shemais 23, verse 13. Lo yisham al picha. It should not be heard out of your mouth. So this is a mitzvah that basically it's a Leisa, say it's a commandment, prohibitive commandment, prohibition, for a Jew to introduce another Jew to any form of idolatry. Even if he himself will not worship that particular idol, but if you introduce somebody else to it, Shalom Aleichem, did I ever introduce you to Buddha? No, that is like, that's awesome. A person who transgresses this mitzvah gets a special title. He's called a Madiach. Madiach.
What is it?
Hamodia.
No, it's not Hamodiach. It's Hamadiach. Madiach by accident? Oh, did I introduce you to my friend Buddha? What?
You went on a walk or something, and
You said, oh, did you ever see Buddha? Like what? Tell me.
alright, so like you went on a walk or something, and there's like a Buddha there on the side of the road, and you like stopped and worshipped it, and then your friend or some.
No, this is talking about where you didn't even worship it. You get the Aveira if you just introduce somebody else to it. Now, it doesn't mean a formal, you don't have to do a formal introduction. Did you meet Buddha? Buddha, did you meet him? I mean, you don't have to do that. It's still usher. Just by, even if you say, oh, you know what, it might be a shaila, by the way, if you're walking down the street and you see like a certain kind of church, you say, oh, this is the famous church called blah, 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 blah church. Now, and I'm going to tell you, my friends, I went on...
You can't go to the square over there, and one of the places, Vatican?
Vatican. Yeah. I didn't go. I went, yes.
I went to, a lot of times people have the jobs like to like give tours of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times you might say this is the church of the famous church of New York. Like let's say let's say my job is like to show the to give tours people who went tours in New York. I'm not allowed to say this is the church.
It's a good
Can
Shiloh.
you work for a church?
Are you allowed to work for a church?
No, you
Like the lawyer of a church, or the, I don't know, some like, not like you're in there like cleaning up your like a shamish for the church. It's in like somehow be associated with the church.
Wow, that is an excellent question. Are you allowed to be like the lawyer of a church or something like that? Pashtus not. Yes.
Are you allowed to see pictures of inside of a church or a mosque?
Allowed to see pictures of them?
Yeah.
What if it...
I mean, it's not exactly the thing. I can't tell you what to do. It's not an
It's not
sister.
like
It's not, huh?
It's not like
I will tell you like this. I went to Italy.
Say no.
I went to Italy. That's all I wanted to say. I went to Italy. No, I wanted to say I went to Italy. And we went to a lot of... Italy is full of churches. Not too many shuls.
Catholic City.
Yeah. I mean, come on. That's the Pope's backyard. You know what I mean? That's his home. Rome. Rome's his home. So we went to the Vatican. We went to Vatican City. I wanted to see the guys in the very colorful outfits.
Vatican City
Swiss
is
The
guards?
guards.
its own
Swiss
country,
guards.
They're Swiss.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Do me a favor.
Isn't Vatican City
Ain't
like
that
its
Swiss?
own country? And
Bottom
stuff?
line is, very colorful looking guys.
Oh, it's
And
So you were at the Vatican?
I was there, but I didn't go. So the Shilohs, I spoke to some people, they said that Reb Shmuel Kamenetsky had said that you can go in to see something called the Sistine Chapel. There's a famous, mural on the ceiling done by Michelangelo
Michelangelo.
with the hands, like, they're like touching, supposed to be like Hashem touching people, touching down to Adam. Okay, it's supposed to be very, very famous. Now, he said you could go...
He painted the whole place.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, it is. I didn't go in to see it because the Sistine Chapel was, I said it was beshert, that I should go and it should be closed, because that was the only place I would have gone to. And it happens to be, when I went there, it was closed. But all the other stuff was open. So I said, I am not going to any of these places.
Weren't one of these famous rabbis invited into the Vatican to, what's it called, like the Pope or something said, I'll take you all the way downstairs to see the...
That's not the Vatican. We're talking about, what I'm talking about is the church parts.
That's not the Vatican?
This guy's church, that, because I don't even want to say the names. Bottom line is,
That's still the Vatican.
oh, That's
Vaults
that's
in
it.
the bottom.
Hello, in the garage is not the Vatican.
What's the answer for the
That's basically the garage, huh?
It's the basements.
You don't know how big this place is.
I did.
You know how big it is? How big is it?
Pretty big.
So then the whole thing is not one big church. They have this grubba church. That's the main church. Next door to it is another smaller grubba church called the Sistine Chapel. Next to the Sistine Chapel is another smaller, they call it like, what we call the chapel. The Beit Midrash, right? Next door to Lahavdil, Chas v'Shalom, right? It's a smaller room. Ain't nothing small there. Even the bathrooms are not small. But the Shells are far. It's a pretty decent size place. You can fit a lot of goyim in there. And 1 second. And bottom line is, I don't want to go in any of those zechen. I don't care how many murals are painted on the ceilings and everything else. Bottom line is, it's supposed to be everybody who's going there. Oh my gosh, it was like unbelievable. It was everybody going there. A lot of people were going there. I saw a lot of people. Let's just say that. And they saw me, and I stood there. Make it clear. Ich werde nicht reingehen. I'm not going in, right? And they kept saying to me, "Sir, would you like to go in?" "No, thank you." So I said, "I'm not going." But bottom line is, because it's that's like really, so that they said like this. Shmuel Kamenetsky said you can go into the churches that are not being used as churches, meaning they don't have, let's say, real serious services in them. So the ones that have services that are used regularly,
Like the grubba one?
yeah, that's like a typically used place. But I went all over Italy, and oh my gosh, that's it's not just that. That's where
It's
they
like
made
the
all the
shows of-
artwork.
The Havdils, the shows of art.
No. You can't imagine this. This is that's where all the famous artists' artwork was done, was in these places. Mamish, all over the place. So if you really want to see artwork, usually they go into the churches. But, yeah.
What's the answer for the question I
Okay.
asked?
Like the Roman art.
Everything's from the basement.
What's the answer for the
Yeah.
question I asked?